Okay, so this is a video that we're gonna explain the array command. An array is a pattern of objects. So for example, a pattern of nuts that are holding a metal plate in place. So to create that, you hit the array command here, and this is the rectangular array. And then you select your objects, you hit enter, and then it starts forming the array right away. If you want to move it downwards, you can click. It's a little bit tricky. Come on. There you go. And then it moves, you can move it downwards. Or basically you're editing here. Here is the spacing in between. So you can put the spacing in between and it would calculate the total for you. So let's say I want a spacing in between is 2 inches. You hit enter. And then it calculates that the total is 6. Or you can specify that the total is 4. And then it would calculate the distance in between. Here is the number of columns, how many columns you want. I can make 4, 6, for example. So I would stop in here, and then the number of rows, I can make it, maybe make it a 6 rows also. And then here I can specify the distance in between or the total. So let's keep them both at the same thing. So let's make it 1.25 here. And then here, if I make this 1.25, the array will go upwards, which is not what I'm looking for. Yep, I'm looking for it to be down, so I'm going to put negative 1.25. So the array is here. And then when you're done specifying your array, you hit close. And then you got your array. A whole bunch of nuts. Next, which is also a common application, is if you're for a flange in pressure vessels when you have array, circular array or a polar array. So you select your object, you hit enter, and then you specify the center of the circle. So the center of the circle is here. And then it starts creating the array right away. You can specify the angle in between. So you can make the angle 60 or 45. Okay. You can fill the whole 360 degrees, or you can fill only a part, or you can fill only 120, for example. Okay. And then it does the math for you. You want 6 items. So it changes the in between. So let's say I want to do it over all the whole circle, and I want to put, these are 6, let me put 8 of them. So I'm gonna get the 45 degrees. You can add rows, so you can make a second set of rows of these, and then you can specify the distance between these. So if I want the row on the inside, I can make this negative 1.25, for example. Maybe let's try -1, too big. Maybe negative 0.6. Let's try and do it this way. Oh, it changed the row count. Doesn't seem like it's wanna work. I'm sure I can make it on the inside. Okay, so it doesn't work, but you can create a second row on the outside. But let's keep it for a single row for now. And then you hit close. The last set of array is this is a rectangular array and this is a circular array. What if I want to make an array that follow a specific path? For example, I want to put my nuts onto that specific path. So I can go here and I select path array. And then first I select the objects, I hit enter, and then I select the path curve, which is this one. And then it starts creating the nuts on that pathway. So I can specify the distance in between. So let's say I want between every nut 3 inches. You can add rows. Okay. Or you can not add rows. So let's keep it this way. an easy and a simple one. And then there is a cool feature here with you say align items or not align items. So if you disalign the items, you see the nut moves. And if you keep it aligned, it changes. It's kind of like a subtle difference between both, but sometimes it becomes unuseful. And then let's keep this back again at 2 inches. And then you close the array. So these are the three main ways to create an array: circular, polar, rectangular, and a path array. Thank you.